and how to heal what's going on. Now, it's not going to be an overnight job. It takes time to heal the body. But what I'm going to share with you is how to communicate. People don't understand that communicating with the body, you feel like you're broken, like nothing works for you. But let me share with you that you can discover people, all they have to do is communicate. So I'm going to do a little exercise, and I want you to follow along with me how to communicate with your body. Let me see if I can stand you over here. I need a table right here, but I'm going to put you right here. All right. The first thing we want to do is when we communicate with the body, you want to be in your heart center. Being in your heart center means you're feeling and hearing. You don't have to see anything. You can see in your mind, you'll see images. You don't want to be thinking. When you're thinking, you're not hearing. So listen by hearing and communicate with the body. So when you are communicating with the body is always talking to us. The body says, something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. That's why I keep putting pain in the body. That's why I make the anxiety. I create the fatigue, the memory problems. The body's telling us something because it's sharing a story. Communicate with the body. So I'm going to do an exercise with you. And it's really easy, but if you think it's hard, it's going to be hard. All you're doing is breathing and communicating, just sitting still. It's like meditation, but it's not, you're actually asking questions. When we ask questions, we get answers, right? Some of us pray to God, and some of us pray to the universe. Some of us just ask out loud, what is wrong with me? And or what do I need to do to feel better? Thank you. And all we have to do is communicate with the body. So I just said, let's share. I'm going to share how to communicate with the body. If any of you are struggling with any type of pain, sadness, depression, addiction, it doesn't matter what it is. Joint pain, you can barely walk. I was barely walking 2 years ago because the universe was saying, sit down and shut up and listen. So, what I had to learn is to sit. And when something wasn't working, I had to tune into my body. All of you can talk to your body by communicating, by sitting still and listening. It's different than meditation. Meditation, I think you have a blank mind. I don't meditate, I do breath work. Breath work keeps us, oops, somebody's trying to call in. Breath work will create the energy to get unstuck. So breath work is helps let go of unprocessed emotions. When there's stuck energy in the body, stay here if you want to experience how to communicate with the body. But I'm sharing with you that when you are stuck, stressed, feeling uncomfortable, there's a reason why the body is overloaded with information and doesn't know how to get it out. And then with limiting beliefs, if you believe, I can't do this, this is hard, I, I don't want to move forward, I don't want to have this life. There's so many different limiting words and beliefs that keep you from moving forward. So are you ready for the exercise? Are you ready? I don't know what some of those signs are, but thank you. So sit back, relax. Let's do the exercise together. We're going to communicate with the body. I'm going to teach you how to sit and listen to the body. First, we're going to set an intention. Set an intention. What would you like to get out of this exercise? It's going to be a few minutes. And then I'm going to ask to have you rate your pain. So from 1 to 10, rate your pain. Is it emotional pain? Is it an addiction? Is it physical pain? It doesn't matter. It's still pain. And from 1 to 10, 10 being the most discomfort or the highest, the most pain, I want you to think about, what is it? Is it a 10? You're in so much pain. Maybe it's financial pain. It's still pain, right? Financial pain. So once you have your number, we're going to do the exercise, and then we're going to come back and rate that pain again. All right, so sit back, put your hand on your heart. Heart, this is your heart center. This is where you want to be. You don't want to be in your head. When you're in your head, you're thinking. I'm going to direct everyone to learn how to communicate with the body. You'll hear me repeating myself, because when people get on here, I know I'll have a more direct, be here at this time, but I'm still learning. I do know how to teach how to communicate with the pain, though, because I have completely released all my pain by communicating. So get in your heart center. I'm going to have you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. So hopefully you've already set an intention what you want to get out of this. And hopefully you've rated your pain from 1 to 10. From 1 to 10, what is your pain? So what we're going to do is we are going to communicate with the pain. Where is the pain in the body? Focus on it. Know that everything's going to be all right. Close your eyes, relax. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in one more time. Give in a big heavy sigh when you exhale. The point of this is to learn to communicate with the pain. And I don't know what the point, so there's different points. Setting an intention to make changes in your life, rating your pain so you feel the difference on when you do this breathwork exercise. It's going to be 2 minutes of breathing and letting go of the pain so you feel the pain dissipating. All right, so keep breathing. I'm going to have you breathe in through your mouth and exhale through your mouth for 2 minutes. I'm just waiting. So you've set the intention of what you want to get out of this, no matter what type of pain it is. You've rated your pain, and now you're going to communicate with your pain. So you're going to ask the pain, why do you hurt? So there's 4 steps we're working on. Setting the intention, rating your pain, now asking the pain? Why do you hurt? And when you sit quietly, the pain will communicate. It'll be very subtle. The pain will say, because I don't feel loved, I don't feel heard. Different responses will come up. Everything that you hear, sense, or feel is going to be an answer. Sit with it, understand it, be aware of it. I'm trying to think and remember everything all at the same time. So in a few minutes, we are going to breathe into it and release it. So you want to dig a little deeper. Pain, whatever. And if you want to share with me what came up, share with me what the answer came up. So so I can help guide you. Sometimes I can sense it's just us now. Okay. Xylif. Ah, my eye. I need new glasses. Xylif. All right. So since it's you and I, what pain are you experiencing? Are you experiencing any pain? And I can guide you. I can guide you right here, right now. Let's remove that pain. It's my grandmother's name. My grandmother name. Is it her last name because you inherited it? You don't like it? Can you explain a little bit? It's my grandmother's name. Is it because you have, you're answering my question. Oh, it's good. Okay, so what pain are you experiencing? Let me just ask, are you experiencing pain? Your foot. Okay, so foot. Sit quietly, get in your heart center. Foot, why are you hurting? And I want you to sit right here. Don't think the answer. Breathe into it. Did you already rate your pain? Let me get those questions out of the way. Did you set an intention to let go of the pain and then set good? And then from 1 to 10, what is that pain? And talk and type at the same time, okay? 5 out of 10, perfect. So it's 5 right now. I'm going to guide the body to release that pain, all right? And you're going to do it with me. So through breathing, keep breathing in through your nose. And then ask the pain, the foot, why do you hurt? It may say because I don't want to give you any ideas because I want it to come from you. You left. Where did you go? All right, anyways, we will continue to keep going. So once we get to that point, you want to breathe into it. You want to really get the detail how and why the pain is hurting. And the pain will communicate with you. It will continuously say, maybe it wants you to suffer. Maybe it's because you don't listen. You don't care about me. It'll come up with different things. And you want to continue to dig deeper. Keep going. What I have seen is when I guide clients through this, I will help them and ask, does it feel like it's this? Like, does it feel like it's your pain? Does it feel like it's frustration? Does it feel like nobody listens to you? Because the pain in the body is representing how you feel about yourself. And when you release, or actually when you acknowledge it, you really understand that even though it's in your mind, it's coming through your body because we're connected, mind, body, and soul. Sometimes when it's been there for a long time, I will help guide to ask, is this your pain? Sometimes we inherit the pain through grandparents, parents. Well, let's start with parents, grandparents. It's an ancestor trauma, like a generational trauma. So what we do, once we discover why the pain is hurting, you've communicated why the pain is hurting and why. Now we're going to do the breath work exercise and breathe into the pain by breathing in through your mouth. It's going to look like this. You want to breathe really deep, expanding your belly and visualizing the oxygen going all the way to the pain. So if we're using the foot as the pain, we're feeling oxygen going all the way down to the feet. You want to breathe really deep. And you would have exhaled by now, but I forgot to have you exhale. Learning and just progress right here, right? So in 5 seconds, we're going to do the breath work and connect with the pain. So you want to connect with your pain, and we're going to breathe for 2 minutes starting now. I don't want you to think anything, just feel. And you're feeling that we're going to let go of the pain. You may keep breathing while I talk. You want to breathe very deep. And it gets all the oxygen to every cell in the body, getting to your pain. Does that make sense? We're almost at a minute. Keep breathing. The more oxygen you get to the pain, the better you're going to feel. We're at 1 minute right now. I'm going to breathe through the whole next minute, so follow along. Breathe in a little bit more. Exhale a little bit more. The pain is just last year. I was playing, jumping. I heard a crack when the pain hurting me, but it is recovering. But that was a year ago. You should be healed by now. 10 seconds. 2 seconds, and breathe normal. So thanks for sharing that this happened a year ago. Inside, not outside. So yes, it is in the inside of your body. And when you hurt yourself, there's a reason why you hurt yourself a year ago. Something was going on in your life. Maybe you weren't listening and you were going too fast. It could be a health issue. Maybe you're deficient of something. But there's many reasons. We have limiting beliefs that keep us from moving forward. You were 10. Doesn't matter how old you are, you will continuously repeat the patterns until you identify and not listening to your body. I cannot give you the answers right this second. If you were a client, and so if that was, I was 10, but you said last year, the pain is just last year I was playing jumping. So are you saying you're 11? I heard the crack when the pain. You're still 10. Why aren't you in school? Oh, maybe you're not in school. I didn't even know 10-year-olds could be on here. That's cool. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You would be on YouTube. My son is 12 and is on YouTube. You're still 10. So if the pain is still there, then something is going on that's preventing you from healing, because when something happened a year ago, it only takes 8 weeks to heal. I've broken my arm. I did not put a cast on it. I still healed in 8 weeks. Again, I don't believe in putting a cast on. Your foot hurts. You probably just did a little tiny fracture. If you heard something pop, maybe it was a ligament, right? Anyway, there are not supposed to be 10-year-olds on my, not that I'm against it. I love kids, but you're not old enough to understand the process of healing unless you're super intelligent. I wanted adults on here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to mark everything so you're older, because you should be looking how many till your life finishes. How many minutes? A few minutes. I'm going to close out right now. Again, young children are Supposed to be watching fun videos. Why would you be watching me? Um, but anyways, thank you for being here and breathing. Whenever you have pain, you want to breathe into it. I don't believe you were here. Were you here to do the breath work? When you breathe, breathing is very important. When we are young is when we stop breathing properly. We breathe to the diaphragm muscle, and then you become my age, and everything has been blocking us. Many till your life finishes. How many till a couple minutes? Just a couple minutes. And but you can go. You don't have to stay here. Why are you here, by the way? May I ask why you're here? If you're only 10, let me ask a question. Did you do the breath work? Because the breath work will help let go of the pain in the body when you breathe right, properly. Just breathing helps calm down the body, the nervous system, the mind. Just breathing this way, bringing the oxygen to every cell in the body, to the pain in the body, will let go of whatever is going on in the body. I have healed all my pain, all my symptoms through breathing and setting the intention and identifying from 1 to 10 how painful the pain is. And every time my pain was gone, by the time I was done, the symptoms were gone, the anxiety, the memory was no longer congested, the brain fog was clear, my mind was clear, I was at peace, I was feeling on top of the world. So that's how breath work, breathing can really work. And even as kids, we are not breathing properly because of fear, being scared of something, maybe because the parents yell, the parents ignore you, the parents beat you, hurt you in some way. The parents are always saying, no, don't do this, do that, bossing you around. They don't listen because they were taught a certain way. They don't communicate with their children. And even when they communicate, I've seen parents where they control the communication with the children and their own friends. They don't want to be around their parents because the parents are always telling them that's not what happened, or butting heads, butting their nose in where it doesn't belong. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. They learned it from their own parents. Sometimes they haven't healed their own pain, and they don't realize that they're acting like their parents. They don't know this. And it's sad. I know I do things different than my own mom. I do not yell at my son. I do not beat him. I don't throw things at him. And my mom did. And I wanted to be a better parent. My mom was good to me in a different way. And me and my mom are the best of friends now. She's 80 years old. But so what I'm saying is sometimes we blame the parents, and you need to let go. You don't need to, but you have to understand that everything you're learning and going through with your parents is learning. I am 60 years old. So yeah, because my mom's 80, so 20 years difference. And when you blame the parents, you're no better than they are. They're teaching you And whether you like the way their teaching is, they're teaching you what they learned, and you have the opportunity to change and look at it in the way that what they did because that's how they were taught. But I'm big enough to change this, that what they're teaching is something I never want to teach my children. So they taught you something. So when you look at the way your parents taught you, you'll understand that, hey, if they didn't teach it to me this way, I would have maybe done something different in a different direction, and it wouldn't have been as healthy. Maybe they don't allow you to eat sugar or unhealthy food. My mom didn't have cookies. I didn't have cookies in the house until I was 40 years old with my mom. My mom made me my first batch of cookies at 40. I was excited. It's the best birthday ever. Many, many birthdays. And so my mom was strict in eating habits, but I learned that being healthy is good. I didn't have Twinkies and zingers. I certainly ate them everywhere else I went. And we didn't have donuts in the house. So, of course, I would go out and buy donuts when I had a job and eat all of them. And it was like I had an eating disorder. So, I do talk about addictions on here, and if you have questions to talk about, ask me a question. Did I pronounce your name right? Zilef, 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 Mahmuti. I don't know which part is the first name and the last name. Zilefa. Anyways, if you have a question, ask me. I am here 3 days a week, if not every day, but always Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to share how to communicate with the body. All of us can do it. All we have to do is sit and listen to hear what the body is saying. Do you have any questions? And through breathing very deep, all the way down to the pit of the stomach, you will let go of the stuck energy, the limiting beliefs, anything that you're holding on to. You do become sometimes sad when you're releasing the emotion to come up. You may feel angry. You may get like start yawning, coughing, choking. That means it's coming up. Sometimes when we get yelled at, our throat will get like stuck. My sis watch? How old is your sister? Anybody can watch me. I'm not certain. She's 8 still. And why are you not in school? Are you homeschooled? Many of us, we stop using the voice because we get yelled at and we're afraid of saying something wrong. And that's what you want to breathe into. You want to breathe into it's safe. It's safe to speak. And a lot of the times when we stop talking, it's because we're afraid to speak. We get to the point where we don't want to talk. We fear speaking. We fear saying something wrong. I got to the point where my brain wouldn't connect to my mouth, my voice, and I could think it, but it wasn't connecting. Words would disappear. It was horrible. So I'm now a speaker. I speak and words come out fluently. I've let go. And it comes through practicing Izet Mamuti. Izet. Is that how you pronounce it? I actually was going to get going, and I have to get to. Are you on TikTok? Do you listen to TikTok too? Thank you. Izet. That's a cool name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Zylef. Am I pronouncing your name right? Zylef. Zylfije. Zylef. Zylef. All right, I've been on 30 minutes. I will be back here on Friday and possibly tomorrow. I come on different times. I have 9 o'clock. Hello is Isaac. It's you know, I'm on my phone, so of course everything's so small. Xyli, 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 Xyli. Thank you so much for being here. And join me, follow me. I will be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And I'll be here Friday. So every day at 9 o'clock, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for sure. You can call me Ada. Adea. Adea. Thank you. All right. Thank you for joining. And I may be here this afternoon also. What is the time zone that you're in? You can call me Anita. Anita. Isaac. What's wrong with Isaac? I like Isaac. Anita. 1828. So is that AM or PM? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's 6 p.m. Oh, no wonder you're not in school. Thank you for joining. I'll see you tomorrow. Any questions before I leave? Thank you for the hearts. We're on vacation. You're on vacation? Where are you on vacation? Are you having fun? Vacation. Kosovo. Yes. Enjoy your vacation. I'm going to go now. I will talk to you tomorrow.